deal with the witches, and then we'll come for you. Don't you worry.
Your kind spreads disease. Defeat isn't
Long
a
live
diversion.
Radovid!
It's a material world, and I'm a material woman. We can gather it here, or at my place. You choose. The monster slayer. Yes, girl?
So long, Triss.
What the? Oh. Oh,
Got a minute?
Of course.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please.
4
whenever I please.
centuries. Abad ano.
Not sure if you've heard. It's all over. I'm going to go.
With Triss? Interesting part of the world. Perhaps you'll get a contract for some rare snow beast. A Barbagazi, or a Vendigo, or an Amarok.
Or maybe I'll finally hang up my swords.
It's that good with her?
Better. Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I should go.
All right, we'll talk later.
Fucking elf.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Bluffing.
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I've an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Yes? Yes? The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals. Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Let's drive!
They just keep coming.
We can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the port... 3, 2, 1... Very good.
What a relief.
Quickly, jump in.
Is in jump in.
Avalok. There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Medallion's humming. Basic power. It's gotta be. Avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Lewat mana ya? Gue lupa anjing.
Havelock.
Begini.
There it is.
Woi goblok.
Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
Oh, liat bawah situ anjing. Balik lagi turun.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Kemana sih, gue lupa anjing. Oh, berarti masih turun. Satu tempat turunan.
Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Anjing, nggak bisa diambil.
Cold. Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
Bro. Light in a place like this. Someone must have lit it.
With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
Ya goblok.
Of course. What else? Might have expected this.
No way, bro.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eredin start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose sun had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why it's so important.
Eredin differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. At last.
This Tirnalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Crevan of Spain, Coman Maca, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmil. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Crevan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
No, but honesty's not a facet of your species. So quit spewing bile, won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me, so I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Havalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised. Where is it?
You will see it. In your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? To incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
Why not?
The king is dead. Long live the king.
You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Nagofair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tir Nalia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalach knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let Gels go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that.
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
The night will be
Just have to say nothing. Should every last one.
Rather be Novigrad. That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work. I'm bored.
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job. Hey, handsome.
I was made for loving.
One drink all I had.
You're a vulgar one.
You mean me
I can
to
see
go
it in your
another
face.
last-
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts. The prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
Talk to Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
These humans go wilder by the day.
Watch where you're going, eh?
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Well, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Derard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell.
and I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Oh, not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt.
I think you've had enough, mate.
Yes? Yes?
Now you.
Cost you double in the rain. You've got poor new guys,
Oh, God.
Zoltan.
Get up.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive. Yennefer will give the signal. They'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract...
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Wild hunts take you all.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this. Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
Come, it's a short way away. Yes? Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hamilfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find 2 brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your
See you inside then.
Good luck.
Wet clothes. Oh joy.
Imminent, I think it's in the I'm like Titi. It's like Titi. Mamorugo, Namuhe, Namuhe.
Giving me no choice. Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff.
I love you so much.
Locked tight. Won't budge. Gotta be a lever around here somewhere. This'll come in handy. That ought to do.
Wah, jadi ngantuk banget.
Wall looks brittle. Breaks in here. What? Lost your nerve?
Both sides! Cockeyed cons! Not enough!
What is this?
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
No chance. We'll both die in here.
Sheila.
They captured her first. Her condition's critical. It's pointless. We'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back.
Archers on the roof! All others to their stations! Killed him!
The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Watch out! Spread out! He'll cut us down!
How'd you get in here? Intruder!
Dead man! Dead man!
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Rita. Sheila. When I get my hands on the sons of bitches.
Yenna, I shan't make it.
Hold on. You must hold on.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm dying, Yenna. I'm a sorceress. Let me die with dignity.
How about not dying, bro? Have you ever thought of that?
Yen, get Rita out of here.
Geralt.
Yenna, for once, don't argue with him.
I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go.
Jangan dibunuh.
Funny. There was a time I'd have asked you not to do this.
No, you'd never have asked. You're too proud.
And no way, bro. Sih bisa selamatin anjing. Habis dibunuh dah. Gimana kalau kita get out lewat jalan ini? Bisa nggak? Bisa kan? Oh iya. Ah iya, gue terjun bebas. Tidak harus berantem. Yo, what the hell?
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
So long.
Not
Where you going?
Geralt,
What is it?
nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer, and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go. Don't give him any more time to strategize.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Relax, she'll be fine.
Rita won't hurt her, but Philippa, she can be ruthless.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course. I'll just have a peek.
Don't spy on her. You really have that little faith.
I don't trust Philippa and Rita.
So why'd you even allow this meeting to happen?
For the same reason you did. If they're to respect her, she can't be seen to be hanging onto my apron strings.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet! Here she comes. So?
You were eavesdropping.
Yes.
No.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit.
Tell us what you talked about.
I'd rather not. Not yet, at least.
Of course. When you're ready.
Take a walk. Get some air. We need to sail to Skellige. Avalok's waiting at the port.
Of course. I'll be there soon.
Just wanted to...
Go meet Avalok. He wished to...
How much?
Looking to make some coin too, eh? Where you going?
They're non-humans.
Swords? What? Not safe round here. Oh!
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can,
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
That's for sure.
Geralt?
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you. Well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to, intervene, but I believe I'll let it lie this time. How about that? You came here to fumble your way through an explanation, yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
Seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the Hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the Hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me,
When the Hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Though I do remember you coming for me, trading your life for my...
You'd have done the same for...
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet...
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was... Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me, after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the Hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was her... And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get...
What?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Thanks, Yan. See you later.
Goblok, jatuh anjing.
My mum says I'll turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner.
This trigger is crazy, bro.
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time...
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you.
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Beruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivera. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the council? The conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene. I got...
Didn't see any...
Because they...
Farewell, Rita.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers.
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep
Which one was Dijkstra?
the more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
Gladly.
So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Boring as fucking shit.
Geralt?
Carol.
Thanks, Yan. See you later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
Gue gatel, ande, gue pengen mandi, abis itu,
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Nagelfair, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed
The fuck? Itachi anjing. Shishui. Paling gue terbat.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Ah!
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
PBB pengen berak banget.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know where he...
Emir's mages?
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
Plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL.
Iya bro, gua tau
As a
bentuknya.
symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Tell us, please.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Look familiar. I ever walloped you?
They speak true.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones. The druid's gone to reason with the dimwit.
Think I'll join Ermion.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas,
sure did bear a high price. Ah,
Bless the Lord of my soul.
you've no respect for our customs. Nothing more than wit.
Not you, nor that witch Jennifer.
Respect, Witcher.
Respect, Witcher.
May your axe never crumble.
Something I've always wondered. There are no battles, lashing.
And what else would crack? I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let crack rule all Skelliger.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark before you bite. Did crack send you here for my head? Get him!
No, salah.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfare, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin in.
Respect, Witcher.
Respect, Witcher.
You've no respect for our
Something I've always wondered.
Nothing nor that wit.
There are no battles, lashing.
And what else would crack? I'll not kneel before.
You prefer...
I'd sooner...
And your men...
This here...
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Gak bisa anjing.
You've insulted an islander.
Not stone.
I'll watch ye die with pleasure. Back off!
Come. You should not stay here.
Siap. Bagusan COC. Gimana lawannya ngentot? Gimana anjing? Gimana bangsat? Gimana? TH17 Dota 2. Aduh, sakit.
Shut up and fight.
Dota 2. Dota 2 sih.
Not stay here.
Banyak banget jalannya. Tralalero tralala. E porco dio porco la 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 la. Tralalelo tralala. Porco dio porco awa. Tralalelo tralala. Apa nih? Apa nih? Good people, itu customers. Yap. 12%. 12%.
See no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Kocak anjing.
And inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
Ada satu lagi yang gembel.
Blood sits upon the throne.
Aneh bentar.
That is your doing.
Satu klan gembel. 556 sama mana ya tadi ya? BD-M01. BD-M01. Anjing tetap aja. Klan yang paling bawah. Bangsat, klan yang paling bawah juga ini tai.
Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Kroch sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lucas.
Klan yang paling bawah juga isinya TH 10 ke atas, bangsat gak jelas nih clan league goblok anjing.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lucas' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
To Skellige? Basa-basi.
As the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lucas excepted, declared their support for her.
Gue nggak nyerang masalahnya nih.
The Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon. The Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet.
Yang klan paling gembelnya aja nih ya.
Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah,
klan paling gembelnya. Yang di league. Iya anjing, matchmaking tolol. Klan paling gembel yang paling bawah nih di liganya nih ya. Itu ada TH 3. Terus TH berapa tuh? TH 3, TH 8, TH 1, TH 8 2. Langsung lompat ke TH 11. Supercell Gaming anjing. Supercell Gaming.
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone?
Iya, ini gua baca ini.
Somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure.
Nih dukun kesel kita ngambilin relik-relik ininya. Relik-relik di ininya, di negaranya, di tanahnya.
Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today, in Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fischlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fischlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing.
Suruh nyari orang yang bisa nyelam ini anjing.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt.
Bisa nyelam kayak Aquaman.
These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Aduh, jauh banget, males. Anjing coba. Gelo ya, kudanya teleport.
Oh, what did you say?
Nyangkut. Fast travel aja, fast travel ya. Oh my fucking god, brother. Ya Allah, malas banget anjing. Wih, goblok. Wih, tolong. Brother, gue jatuh, anjing. Resek banget, sumpah resek banget. Berenang dong anjing. Gak jelas tai ini gara-gara harpi ngentot. Annoying bangsat, dongo banget tai. Mati kelincinya kena art. Buckthorn.
Come on.
Dan gue gatel. Meskipun
reason.
Kalau fish lang boleh diadu bos, boleh diadu bos. Fish lang ini bos.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft. Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Never heard of Skelligers looting fallen warriors. That a tradition? I mean, these are your own people.
You not advise? What do you mean, our own? These are Pharaoh scum.
Went after the black ones with 2 longships. Fish brains.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea will bury them.
And that's that.
That's crazy.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Ermion.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
Ah. Anjing melayang. Meskipun badai silih berganti.
Your mum shot you.
Come on.
Kayak ayam ya. Apalagi nih? Aduh, mereka anjing. Makhluk paling tak ada guna bangsat. Kita kayak deh. Kita tuh.
Not good.
Tot lo. Tot lagu banget, ngentot. Anjing ngentot. Mek. Ngetot. Kontol rasa.
A real skeleton. Hear that? It just said something. I didn't hear nothing. Boo! Ah! Uva, you dummy. Take me with you.
Don't know nothing.
How old are you?
There ain't no Kickismores here.
Take me with you.
That's it, Roach.
Ah, where are you walking? You're looking ill. Best nurse some mead at the tavern.
They hurt you badly?
I'm fine. I really showed him, didn't I?
You did?
Ha! You won't believe it when I tell you. Right here, out at pasture. But enough chatter. My brother awaits. As it went on in Croc's castle, still washing the blood off the floor.
Come on, Roach.
Next me and I'm going with them.
So who'll mind the sheep?
Baru 6:30 coy, gue kira udah tamat hari ini.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast.
Ugly as a sea devil.
What did I say? Swords on his back. What'll it
100
next?
sea devils. Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday. Should have fixed.
I'd rather verify it.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there. Vagrant.
Oh! Ah!
Anjing.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligon!
Whoop! No, not enough. Oh, cukup.
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Whoa! Inilah, tunggu ini lagi deh. Gerak ini. Oh enggak. Nyelonong.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Look, Geralt. It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow doesn't seem...
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Yen.
Silsilah.
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalok has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalok never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't...
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal. Elves sure know their fragrances.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
How did you get in here?
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out.
You? I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed.
That's crazy.
To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Laura's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
What's that?
A necklace. Laura Doran's.
It's beautiful, but...
Yours, to wear.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place.
Gue masih boleh lihat. Wait a minute, ik heb een matje.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You're sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
Ah, sakit.
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyard.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg.
That's crazy.
doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofferton to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you earn respect in Skellige. That's exactly how.
I'm busy.
Oh! Yeah. Oh! That caught a turn.
Well,
It's clearing up.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Stand down.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
In Zeracania, she longed for sunlight.
I am known neither for my sense of humor. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to...
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. God. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports. But have it your way. Let's go.
Trace. Where's Yennefer?
She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it. We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. But why did you? You might have just asked me.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene?
Yes, Geralt?
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you didn't...
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Tell me something more about Caranthier. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping... For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities. Those able to manipulate time and... Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses...
Lemao.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need you.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants. and I'll support her.
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your...
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, and then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal.
So long.
Yes, Geralt?
So long.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yen. See you later. Got a minute?
Of course.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Yes, Geralt?
So long.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Uh-huh. Hmm? Yes, Geralt?
Cantarella. Who is she, really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very... talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorcerers.
Seemed like you told her quite a...
You ought to feel flattered, then. That makes you famous on both banks of the...
You look good.
For a captive of Emir? Is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
So long.
Fucking shite.
Hmm?
Good day. To get drunk. Look familiar. I ever wallop you? Greetings.
You bitch ass motherfucker.
Turns out they spoke the truth about you.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. It's only worthless fucking sailing. Oh! needs worries like a boat needs ballast.
Ugly as a
Same
sea devil.
straight and easy.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this. Witcher.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam.
Holy shit.
Hear that? What did she just say?
You do not deserve to live!
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to make it out of this came here for a reason.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Witcher.
Damn.
Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
That's crazy. Anjing apaan tuh? Nyebelin lo ya. Tolol. Asal maju gaming, W gaming, W gaming, W gaming,
Couldn't
W
help
gaming.
notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
That's crazy.
Not good.
You the bitch. Annoying. Annoying ass motherfucker. Goblok. Apa sih anjing, anjing? Gue jalannya mesti gimana, tai. Anjing banget. Hayo. Bego anjing.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think.
Yeah. Stop. Nggak bisa anjing, tai. Goblok, ngentot anjing. Kontol nggak jelas, emek. Tot. Seonggoh treasure bangsat.
There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so making a fire scene that's clearly known.
Oh, nyangkut gitu dia anjing. Karet goblok.
Witcher.
Something there. Something here. The fuck? Ada sesuatu nggak ya?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing. There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one...
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Oh, dari sini.
Wraiths.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Lumar!
Arahan Lumar. Aduh, ini mager banget. Lampu disco.
That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand. Yeah.
Cing, sakit banget. gitu. Kita coba-coba dulu ya. Minggir lo semua. It's alright. Ding, 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 ding.
Found it.
The goon haunts you.
Last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
You'll like Nilfgaard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you, and go.
Triss might object.
Ah, yes. So give Yennefer some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
You want to take Yen's place at Emir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable. And I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly.
Any other words of wisdom?
You may go. I know you've things to do.
Terbangnya aneh aja. ass.
Seeking something?
Maybe Lars will bring some hair heads back.
Ragnarok.
Hey. Witcher.
Lanjut kah? Lanjut gak ya?
Seen the plans? Strange longship.
River, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
You see the white-haired
Yes, they are.
Cappuccino assassino.
Them go watchers over clown for yourself. The blood of...
We make this talk. Honest reading and plundering. No such thing as that.
Tamatin aja kali ya.
Only worthless. Ah! Where are you walking? Quintusher. Take your own trouble. Hey there.
Heard
Come,
the milk
take a
food biting
gander.
yesterday. Should have the fish.
Oh, aye. Following him myself.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Till the puking sets in.
Yes, Geralt? Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think... I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly longed to...
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. It's not the only artifact to possess.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind...
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
That's nice of you. You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's infantry regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal a spy horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagelfair.
Wild guess. Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive. Speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do some, you won't get the chance later.
Triss, everything all right?
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you before it begins.
Chin up. The hunt's weakened. We've got...
No more about the battle. Just hold me and say something nice.
There's a lighthouse not far from here, you know.
Geralt, are you suggesting we...
No. Well, at least not right now. Just wanted to say that since Novigrad, whenever I see the beam of a lighthouse, I feel good. Thinking of you.
Unbelievable. You said something romantic. You, Geralt of Rivia.
Moment of weakness.
Well, none of those during the battle, please. If anything should happen to you.
I'll manage.
You always say that.
Haven't killed me yet. Well, except for that one time.
Geralt, you're so charming when you try to be funny.
Try? Take it back. That was a great joke.
Sure. I love you, you know.
You trying to make me cry? Ciri'd never let me forget it. Go on, get. Love you too.
Hail Herze, av in Herzer es betwen Aden in Karn et Morgen.
Liga ihr kurz es dairit sonde. Håge, daibai, es es sonde. Etrion servara.
You bold, Grey Boy.
Are you here to...
so long.
Is it true? Northern women pay the Emperor.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Leda Eich Blaine, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
Diabolical hairline, bro.
Break a sword, Geralt.
Aizio, Galebuane.
Follow me. The Knuckle Fair must be nearby.
Takut. Oh fuck.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Yo, what the hell? What the fuck? Holy shit. One shot anjing. NL, and then you're dead. Gimana tuh? This fucking guy.
Almost, Scylla. Almost. Jothyard.
Ngentot apa sih?
You see, it's not so simple. I don't know where that came from.
Dumbass. Fish lang. Nubruk anjing. Into the unknown. Fuck her.
She was with your end. Hard for her feet. Too thick. Push him in the sea.
Tell me what you got.
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skelliger steel?
Yelmer, you seen Siri?
By the Nagelfur! We'll drown all you bastards till the face black with your partners!
Any last words?
Set your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire.
The fuck gak jelas.
said you had something to tell me.
Alvalark has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cyrilla.
I don't believe you.
Nether portal.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin. He will use her to open a gate between...
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
We must stay together.
Ya orang gila udah nggak ada.
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Move it!
Goblok.
Giants shove these giants in battle. Just like the balance.
This is not right, not yet. The conjunction is just beginning.
What'll happen next?
I don't know, Geralt. I'd rather not find out.
Lama anjing ya, Never jalan aja tai.
More on the way.
We must hurry. The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
Whoa! Trippers are getting worse.
We've not much time.
dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agarid! Tiggy! Agarid! Now, Geralt!
And now, Geralt, Kalel, no.
I'm fine! Now go! And give
Kalel,
my
no.
heartfelt regards.
Kalel, no. Kenapa? Kepala Glan. Am I gonna fight? Am I gonna fight? Am I gonna fight? Am I gonna fight? No.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not.
The White Frost! Emma Frost.
I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Good luck, Ciri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
Anjing gitu. Wow. Berhasil berarti.
The gentleman will follow.
To call a pyre salvation from sin.
Captain! Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
They truly are Russian. Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
What of Novigrad's hierarch?
Do you find Durgov?
Oh, yes. He was talking to some friends of my father. I truly hope they'll allow...
Big changes of...
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever...
You know a lot.
I must. I am...
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows that... But as...
Farewell.
Of this I'm sure. No good can come of religious fanaticism.
I'm listening, Sarah. Karen bakal.
His Imperial Majesty awaits.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Arvalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
We didn't talk about you.
I see. There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Bro. Mukanya anjing. Mampus.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Lu di mana, Vin?
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
Kok mic lo?
Barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soup.
Mic lo, Vin.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them. Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Mic lo.
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first at the form.
Ini mati beneran kah? Gue baru dapat ending ini anjing.
Quick now with that wheel, or will you stay to welcome Radovid's
Let's go.
Ini lo ngomong atau enggak, Vin? Oh. Lu dari mana, Vin?
Master Ort. Probably got held back.
Gue baru dapat ending ini anjing.
You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it.
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core.
Kenapa? Secret endingnya ngapain?
Secret endingnya ngelawan Arasakanya sendirian, bukan all out war. Sendiri aja, masuk lewat pintu depan.
Glyphs and runes both.
Bener-bener pintu depan Arasaka masuk.
Secara barbar.
Langsung aja tembak-tembakin jedar. Gua sama siapa?
Been in the trade for 3 decades.
Di dalam diri gue.
Best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Ini loh, apa? Judul lagu semua.
Your payment. Gems only.
Nama misinya?
Nama misinya tuh judul lagu semua. Keren banget.
If you've an eye out for
Johnny Silverhand tuh vokalis.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Enggak deh, enggak mati ternyata. Adalah perbuatan yang
Master Witcher, over here. Plenty of blades to try if it's your will.
Move it.
Giddy up.
Shite! The Witcher!
Footprints. A dwarf's. Footprints. A dwarf's.
Oh, ini lo lagi misi terakhir?
Enggak, gue lagi lihat ininya dulu. Apa? Pilihan terbaiknya nih, gue jalannya kemana?
Oh.
Gue coba nyari pilihannya doang.
Alright, out.
Biar bagus cerita gue.
How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
You still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist? Ooh, you're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. It was so laden, that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
You stole my boat.
Borrowed. We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you? Plough you soapless while you slept off a bender?
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the God's names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything. How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
Eh?
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
The fuck?
Where are the dwarves?
Dwarves?
Do not play games with me, Witcher. They are thieves. They stole...
Dagborg? Who's that?
The new governor of these lands. The chalice must be found. Tell us what you know, or...
No dwarves here.
Will you insist this is your camp? 5...
Been tracking these dwarves for a while. About 2 days ahead of me now. Abandoned this camp in a hurry. Something must have scared them.
Why do you follow them?
They stole from me.
Clever little bastards to steal from a witcher. We must go.
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. Told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye. Investments in movable assets. Well, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who'd just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that right.
Won't say no to friends. Actually...
Witcher's ethics. World's going to shite.
At least we nicked his dinghy.
Ngeselin ya, anjing nih. Bangsat.
Move it.
Gue malah dapat kayak endingnya sama tapi caranya baru gitu anjing.
Ini beda
Beda cara, ini sama tapi ini beda gitu. Langkah-langkahnya. Ada ini yang baru gitu, interaksi baru anjing.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract.
Berarti bener ending.
It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
Tralalelo tralala.
Tralalero tralala.
Beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough.
Cappuccino assassino.
Ngomong harus begitu.
Marah.
Harus ada
Let's try it out then.
penekanannya.
Gue dapet ending yang mana nih? Apakah bond gue terlalu kuat dengan Siri?
Oh, kalau di Witcher kunciannya Siri ya?
Iya.
Oh, di gue kunciannya Johnny.
Oh, tapi gue jelek anjing, penjajahnya jadi menang.
The guerrillas laid down their arms. The Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, the Marians got their country back. History
Johnny.
consummate tricks.
Arigato.
Non, tapi ada ininya. Bangsat nih game, apa sih?
Did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered.
Anjing, nih game ya. Tiap tempat endingnya bisa beda, bangsat.
Heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed. Then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted roots in faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome, no matter the day or the hour. The Witcher would take jobs at times more from habit than need, for Triss earned a true fortune as the mage advisor to Kovir's king.
GG. Oh ngentot masa kredit scene ininya Vesemir mati, ngentot. Baru nyadar gua.
Aduh, 150 ngapain? Bapak yang nggak pasti. Itu ngabisin bensin aja kalau orang bilang.
GG. Telah menamatkan. Nggak sih, masih ada DLC.
Gak ngapa-ngapain tiba-tiba muncul lagi. Sekedar ngobrol. Itu apa dari dia? Itu tadi karena Bapak cuman karena Bapak datang aja Bapak bantu dia apa gitu. Kemana emang?
Ke Popeyes, Kevin. Oh my days.
Kulkas habis minuman. Oh enggak, aku nggak. Nitip deh, udah malam.
Ke Popeyes, Kevin. Oh my days.
Iya iya, ada bosin dulu.
Wonderful. Wild Hunt's taken another drifter into me. Gonna be sick.
Sih kalem. Jangan.
My wife's mum got damn it.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend.
See you, Dandelion.
How much for the milk?
Zoltan. Nice talking.